Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Minecraft sitcom world. This is just a quick video, just an update on the stuff I did since the last video for the first episode, which is now, as you hopefully know, come out. The stuff basically that I've got to build for the kind of second episode. So this bit hasn't changed. But if we walk around here, did a bit of building along this street. Decorated the coffee shop a bit better. Basically, in making it, I wasn't going to use the coffee shop for as a location, but you know, it was already basically built. So I stuck some pictures on the walls and ended up using it. So probably get used in the next episode as well. Though possibly not with people sitting down this time, because there's that whole thing with Minecraft. People sitting down can't, nod their heads. They wave their arms as well as nodding their heads, which kind of looks insane. So there's going to be a scene of them standing up instead. So that was a change I made to that, and as you can see, there's various blocks of glowstone laying about that ended up getting used basically just for lighting in the nighttime scenes, like this building when it's nighttime is very dark, basically. I also had to stick some redstone lanterns up there, just to illuminate it. That's all, really. There wasn't enough. You couldn't really get enough light through putting glowstone blocks under the carpet and things like that. So there was various contrivances I used when filming it. There's a scene with a mob of NPCs that were standing here that ended up having a sort of wall of glowstone here in order to illuminate them. So kind of much like any other kind of television type situation, working at night and just flooding everything with light so you can see it. So I think other things that I added, the place is full of pigs. Because one of the scenes, the last one I filmed, or the last shot I filmed, was a large group of pigs chasing our protagonists. So there are lots of pigs still hanging around, which will need to be disposed of. There was this. This is just a contrivance to launch fireworks. Basically, the start of the scene 5. Where they're standing out front of the opera house in the episode. There's like fireworks that you can just see exploding above the concert hall. So that was just these dispensers firing fireworks, and I stuck them on a little clock loop to fire them off. So I didn't have to. So I could just flick a switch and let them go. What else did I change? Oh, this is new, obviously. This is basically for the title sequence I built, the fronts of these buildings, so you can get a kind of shot along kind of that sort of way and kind of that way. We fly up here, see that they're just frontages basically, but these ones didn't actually need anything behind them because you can't see the angle it was filmed at. You can't actually see into the windows, so that wasn't too much of a problem, except for that one column there that needed a wall next to it, and then here just closed it in with the clay. So, and then just to get the angle on this sort of shot, where it was sort of that kind of thing. There's this little block of kind of building frontage, which has got gaps all the way along. But yeah, they don't show up. So, no point in building things you can't actually see. And yeah, this building here, which kind of runs into the back of the set for the main apartment. But yeah, I think that was about all of the extra stuff I built. This set, I've tried to sort of keep it fairly generic, kind of inner city kind of look to it. Yeah, there's a couple of these NPC guys wandering backwards and forwards, give it a bit of life. But yeah, that's about it. There was, I think in the titles they used some guys walking up and down here as well, which was fun and games, trying to get kind of coordinated so that they were not blocking shots and stuff when you're trying to film things. Also, I put in here, I kind of imprisoned the mob of NPCs, so that had some iron fence across it as a gate type of thing. Yeah, so I think that's about all the changes that I made since the last one. The thing we need to do for the next one is basically I'm going to reuse the apartment set, and I'm going to reuse the coffee shop set because hey, it's a sitcom and that's what they do. That's kind of the idea of it, so you can turn it around in 2 weeks. You don't need to be building entirely new sets. But yeah, so the one set we do need for the next one is a comedy club. So I'm thinking I'll build it here. Kind of next to the concert hall, if that makes sense. Because what I'm thinking is that kind of view down there is potentially kind of quite useful. You could do shots down there because there's something, there's buildings across the end of it. So, I just need to kind of neaten up this stuff. And this wall here could probably stay more or less the same, kind of, it can just be a blank wall type of thing. And then, yeah, maybe build the comedy club kind of, or the frontage at least for the comedy club kind of here. And then kind of extend it a bit in that direction. And you could kind of have this sort of shot, something like that. And then if it was there, you could have a shot there that would take in the front of the concert hall, which I think would be okay, in terms of it gives people that have watched the first episode a kind of recognisable landmark. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Basically, build like a frontage for the comedy club, and then do a separate internal set. So it's going to be, the kind of idea is it's kind of like the really standard kind of US comedy club type of deal with like a brick wall behind the stage, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like really kind of basic, and then have just chairs and tables in the main floor. But yeah, the front of it is going to be separate because otherwise, it gets to be annoying trying to, film in a real building. It's easier to have, an open front. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come up with something here. Not entirely sure what materials I'm going to use yet. Probably something fairly in keeping with it, but not too kind of samey as the rest of the buildings, hopefully. So anyway, I shall away and do that, and be back with you in a second. And we're back. Okay, yeah, so I have built a comedy club exterior and a comedy club interior. Let's have a look at the exterior first. It's this thing here. probably just going to be used for like an establishing shot. So, so something around about there. It's modelled on. I was looking at some pictures on the internet and ended up modelling it on very vaguely, on a place called Zanies in Chicago. So, that's the kind of general theme of it. That's kind of a slightly down at heel sort of comedy club. So it's basically kind of marquee done with these sea lanterns, and then just try to use sort of various different sort of materials to make it look kind of a bit sort of run down. These are kind of representing posters that you would get on the front of a comedy club, forthcoming performances and all that. And then the entrance here goes down some steps, and that's outside of the camera, so people can walk in there and walk down. A few more posters on the wall. It's just the front. Let's put this down. Where is it? Come on, let me put it down. There we go. So it's literally just for establishing shots. I put these things in item frames as well. They're from the NPC, the custom NPC mod. I think they're lightning spells or something. But yeah, if you put them in an item frame, they kind of look kind of crazy or whatever. Gives the general sort of appearance that's required. This will be, the reason it's night is because this will be being filmed at night. So it looks a lot better at night than it does in the day, because the marquee here with the sea lanterns lights it up quite nicely and stuff. So that's that one. So the interior is some distance away. Let's just fly over there. Here it is here. So if we just go up here. So effectively, this set is for interior shooting, and I built it as like a four-walled thing, so we can do reverse shots and things, so we can kind of, I guess, probably I think there's about 4 different shots that I need to do in here. So this is the door, representing the door on the the frontage of the comedy club that we just looked at. So, and I shoved some posters in here to match the ones on the that you can see through the front door of the front of the comedy club. So walk down here, and this is the room. So basically, this is the stage with one glowstone block over it to sort of create a spotlight sort of effect, and then I'll populate these chairs with some NPCs just kind of sitting around. Couldn't do anything. I tried various things to get some sort of mic stand type arrangement, but could not get anything that looked remotely like a mic stand. And there may be one in a mod pack somewhere, but I couldn't find it, because you search for Minecraft and microphone stand, and you get a hell of a lot of posts about actual microphones that people are using to record Minecraft Let's Plays and stuff. So I don't think it'll be the end of the world if there's no microphone. So this would be kind of the shots. Something around about here. Might have to move that chair actually. Maybe so. Probably actually something here of the stage, and then there's a scene where somebody walks onto the stage. So got some steps at the side, and just a sort of loose arrangement of chairs and tables. And then there's another scene at the back here that I'll probably have the characters kind of here-ish. That's kind of I'll stick a sort of barman behind here or something. Yeah, so that's the comedy club. I'm quite happy with it. Like I said, would have liked a mic stand, but you know, can't have everything. But it's I quite like the lighting. I think that works quite well. Nice and sort of like a dingy basement sort of comedy club type vibe to it. And obviously it'll look better with some NPCs sat at the tables watching the comedy. Yeah, so that's basically it in terms of building for the next episode. It will be out on Saturday, and we have a new character. It's very exciting. It's going to be we've actually got a female character coming right up into the modern world. So yeah, that'll do it, I think, for this video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.